should work. Yeah, so much better. Just nothing but green.
Happy days.
Fuck yes. Glad I went through that absolute pain process.
Having Wi-Fi, good, fast.
I mean, you can get it. You just gotta fall on it. Don't do that. Ripping and bang, love it.
Yeah.
I posted in the Dice one as well.
Sure.
If anything, the Dice one's probably the place to post it. G'day everyone, it is giveaway time. We're just gonna let people trickle in. We're gonna post a thing on a few of the servers, and then we're gonna give this bad boy away.
Oh yeah.
How's the audio? How are we feeling? How's your mum's? Giveaway live.
How is everybody? Giveaway time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm glad it's done.
Give me Leman Rust.
I ordered a Fallen Angel Blood Angel model. Thank you, Joseph. Goes to a good cause. And
We'll switch the screens, maybe. I can read.
True,
I can read the Chatterino.
That's a good idea.
That could be my job. I'll read all the heretical comments.
Anyone have any big weekends? We had a pretty big weekend. Got a bit out of hand. Always does. So, new subscribers. This is a real giveaway. No, this is actually a scam and a rug pull. We're about to launch a crypto pump and dump and then absolutely rinse you cunts.
Exactly. So give us your money right now.
Yeah. So we're basically giving away the Magnus vs. Leman diorama. It's a diorama I've been working on for a while. So just to give some context, this is the diorama. Usually we have the diorama with us, but today we don't because it's actually packed away in a box ready to ship to its winner. But we do have the photogrammetry of it, which is pretty cool. This is a 3D render of the diorama, which took a lot of time, effort, and problem solving to put together. So, yeah, as you can see, it features both Forge World models, pro painted by a pretty god tier painter, Ferric and Gary, or Garrick and Ferry, I think it's the first one, are featured in it. That glowing resin is translucent resin with 4 high-powered UV lights underneath it. It is an absolutely crazy diorama, TBH. So we're pretty proud of that one. Chris definitely had to figure out a few new techniques to get that one put together.
Oh yeah.
And now we're finding it a new home. So if you're watching right now, you're a bit confused, like, well, how do I win this? Basically, you want to go to dicedioramas.com. I need to do the right one. Dicedioramas.com, and then you can just join one of the membership tiers, or you can just go to the boost section. So it's basically, like a trade promotion to win the diorama. So we're basically just going to try to chat a little bit about it here, talk about the future of Diced, and then we're going to get to the actual giveaway itself, which is totally fair, random. The software was created by some super nerd. It hasn't let us down yet. So there's still time to join though. It's not like you're too late. Like there is still definitely time if you guys want to join. Okay. So what do we... Bet you didn't think you have African fans. No, I don't think about that often. But yeah, so any questions about it? We're happy to answer. Questions about Diced. Questions about what drug goes best with ketamine. Like, we're definitely your guy. Or guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, cool. I think you answered that pretty well. It seems pretty positive in the chat, so...
Yeah, I'll just show off while we're waiting as well. I'll show off. So this is the photogrammetry of the Lion v Angron diorama. There's no shadows in it though, I've noticed. Is that deliberate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we didn't shoot the models on top of the diorama.
Okay.
We shot all the minis separately
okay.
using Polycam, which is like an app. The quality isn't as good. But then the 2 Primarchs, we used Metashape and like took like 1,000 photos of them spinning around and put it together. So It's probably a bit hard to tell, but the Primarchs are insanely more detailed.
It's probably almost worth just like
Doing all of them?
filming it spinning
What do you mean?
and not doing photogrammetry. Is it because can they download this and render it and stuff? Is that the goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. The goal will be to have these on the website. As you can see, this is the actual photo of it. The goal will be to have these files on the website so you actually go in and like
Yeah, and explore it and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Those are compressed versions as well. So if you have like, or when everyone starts to get Apple Vision Pros and shit, you'll be able to like place it on your kitchen table or whatever, expand it or enlarge it, and then start.
What are the
looking
upcoming
through
dioramas? That's a good question. Do you want to answer that one, Chris?
Yeah, so we're actually building a Dungeons and Dragons diorama at the moment.
Do we have anything to show of that, or was on the video? I guess.
The video?
Did you?
We haven't finished that diorama yet.
Oh, true.
We're building that upcoming diorama.
That would be cool. It's like a big watchtower, and there's like a dragon attacking it and shooting fire and shit at it. It's pretty fun to see.
Yeah, there's electronics involved with that, and it's in collaboration with a Kickstarter. So we're doing that. Then we're going to be doing our Grey Knight diorama. So Castle and Crow v Skull Taker. That one's going to be pretty big. The one after that, we were thinking of doing a collaboration with Major Minis. And
No, you can't
we don't
say
want
that
to
one.
we don't want to tease it. Yeah, we can't tease it, but
no, he can.
special.
It'll be a good one.
That'll be a special diorama.
Were you about to?
No. I wasn't gonna leak
I
it.
reckon you were. Jesus Christ.
And then after that, we're gonna do you know the
Devastation
his name.
of Baal.
No. Orc.
Oh, Gazkal versus Yarrick.
Yeah, Gazkal v
That would be
Yarrick.
cool.
And then we'll probably aim to do the Devastation of Baal, which is a community diorama. Probably after that one. We're getting a lot of people to paint Tyranids, and they're actually starting to get shipped over to us now. We've got a bunch downstairs. So that's all we've got so far, but we get a lot of requests. So if you've got something in mind, please jump into the Discord, get talking, because we take your opinions on board.
Yeah, all the links are below. How to join, the Discord links, everything you need and want, all below. But yeah, Shark to Yarrick the Goat. Yeah, that will be a really cool diorama. Yeah, I can picture it in my head so clearly. I think it'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And it won't be too difficult to make either. I mean, I guess that we say about every diorama.
Every diorama is pretty hard to make, not gonna lie. I want to do some bigger ones too, to be honest. I want to do like a massive diorama and make it like a series on YouTube.
The War on the Webway. That'd be a cool one.
Yeah, because what I liked about Squid Mars is that he had so many different like areas and components to look at. If you remember, he had like that kind of waterfall that was falling off from the ship. And then he even had this like kind of smaller compartment that was cut out of the foam, and it was like these people underground, and you could look into it. Do you remember?
Yeah.
That?
No, that diamond just took like him so long.
Yeah, it did, and he painted it. He painted it himself. But I think why it was so memorable and amazing within the community is that he brought everyone along the journey from each stage. From like you said, you reminded me he traded his way up to the.
It was like a 2 or 3 year project overall, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, so we're probably not going to take it to that extent. Right now, we're trying to pump out a diorama every like 1 to 2 months. So that's why we're providing more kind of like localized, smaller, dioramas, I guess. Also, so that we can ship them too. I have no idea how he would have shipped
that one. He said he did a European palette. I don't know what the fuck that means, but
like it would have been a full pallet. It would have been a full one of those big pallets.
Yeah. And he would have like packed the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. He would have. The winner was Canadian, I think. Yeah, because like U.S. Customs probably would have brutalized it.
Oh
but,
yeah, 100%.
So
So yeah, they're the future dioramas and kind of what we're looking at. Michael says, I'll help paint those nids. Well, if you want to, then contact me on Discord because we're probably going to cut it off very soon. So I can probably make some exceptions, but if you are interested in getting involved in our community diorama, the Devastation of Baal, then let me know. You'll get double entries as well for that giveaway too, just to let you know, if you participate.
apparently the
Contribute.
the Discord link wasn't working. in the description. Is that because there wasn't a link?
There?
Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm updating the for fuck's sake. Updating the what?
Is it whack? You didn't use copy button. Oh,
Bro.
use copy. Just go right click, paste maybe.
That is wild. Dude,
Why is that happening?
I don't know.
Oh no, you were in your announcements channel maybe.
No,
That
just
shouldn't
inviting
happen.
people. Invite link. Is there any link?
Yeah, you know, will never expire. Use code. I've never seen this
Okay, that's
before.
retarded. Well, I guess we can't fix that.
I'll send a link to the.
Yeah, put if you
I'll,
put it.
I'll get a link.
Chris is on it. That manta was hectic. Yeah, the manta he made was also pretty crazy. I think he ended up selling that as a private collector's item.
He did.
The
He did.
manta. Because I remember talking to him about it. I was like, "What'd you do with it?" And he's like, it's just sitting on a shelf, collecting dust. And I was like, seems like a bit of a waste, or a shame. It'd be baller of fuck if there was a way to do the Mournival fighting on East Fun 3. That would be a pretty easy diorama, to be honest. As far as the dioramas would go. Do they still sell metal figures? I'm sure you can find metal figures, but I know GW doesn't sell any of them officially anymore.
I sent you a link. Try that one.
Is that a permanent link though? Yeah, the Discord link is updated. It should work at minimum for now. Hopefully it will work indefinitely, but we'll see. What are your thoughts on the World Eaters? The World Eaters are dope. Big fan of the World Eaters. Their lore's a bit like, not that interesting because they just kill the shit out of each other, but in terms of their aesthetic and their vibe, pretty cool. Yeah, I don't mind. Bit of World Eater action. It's a bit of fun. Nobody knows anything about the Legion of the Damned. There's a few videos I made about them, but they are they're still in the lore, but they've definitely been
That one will never expire.
that's a permanent one, cool. They've definitely been sidelined, for sure.
Diorama including Legion of the Damned. What is that?
It's like the the undead Space Marines, but they're good guys. They're pretty cool.
I haven't heard of them before.
You haven't heard of a lot of things in Warhammer.
Dead
I don't
Space
know.
Marines.
They're kind of weird. I can show you a photo. Well, not a photo because they're not real, but
I'll show you a photo. Holy shit!
yeah, they're pretty cool.
What the fuck? Why have I never seen these guys before?
Their official models are really old,
And
they're not really mentioned in the lore that much. They kind of just pop up here and there and cause some havoc.
how are they undead?
And we'll look at them.
Like how are they? How?
Cause what do you mean? Look at them. So their official models are all pretty old.
Oh damn!
They're cool.
They got a remaster.
Yeah, they haven't, and people don't know if they will. This is like the old official thing.
Why is that? Why do people not think they will?
I don't know. They just kind of have been sidelined a bit. I mean, they're still definitely in the lore though, so I don't know. It's bizarre. That was kind of like the full.
Okay.
They used to have their own rules, I'm pretty sure, as well. But yeah,
Cool.
very cool though.
So cool. You learn new things every day with this fucking hobby, bro.
It's an infinite hobby.
It is infinite, bro.
An infinite hobby.
I think an interesting diorama would be Trazen walking through his collection.
That would be cool. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, he's the Necron, right? That like collects a bunch of shit.
That would
yeah?
be cool. Yeah, you'd have like a path, and then you could. Oh, that would be a perfect diorama for resin pours.
Yeah.
Because you could have each thing, not all of them, but it's like some of them maybe in like these green resin tanks that light up. But he doesn't put everything in tanks though. He puts like these in stasis fields.
Is he still alive, Trazen, or is he?
Yeah, definitely. He's very hard to kill.
Yeah, he's like really OP, right?
Yeah, he's really OP. I made a video. I consider him one of the most powerful in the setting.
I think I actually watched that one.
Yeah.
I don't watch many of your videos, but
What's in his collection? Yeah, Trizin's most powerful character. Yeah, because he can just fucking Pokeball everyone. It's fucked. Like
Pokeball.
There's been been times when he's had like an army charging at him, and he just throws like his Pokeball, and it just absorbs the whole army. And then he can, while they're in his Pokeball, he can mind control them, and then he can throw the Pokeball out and
use them.
An army. We've got in a pickle where he was getting attacked by a god, and his companion was like, "Shit, what do we do? Like, I hope you brought an army?" And he's like, "Yeah, I brought 5." And he just whips out 5 Pokeballs and throws out an Elder army, an Imperial Guard army, a Gene Stealer army, and they're all mind controlled, so they just fight for him. Like, it's fucked.
That is so OP.
It's so OP, and he can't die. Like,
what's he doing though? Just chilling?
He's just collecting
why did he not
shit.
just go conquer the whole fucking
He doesn't
galaxy?
want to conquer the galaxy. He wants to collect shit. He has no interest in conquering the
What is
galaxy.
this?
And he collected some anime bitch.
A bit of hentai.
So that's kind of like a look at what his collection looks like. So it's like, it's not really everyone in tanks. It's more so stasis fields, but he definitely has some things in tanks.
Well, you could use magnets to somehow make things like.
That could be cool. Or that's another official photo. There's a custodian in his collection.
That's awesome. Official photo. So Warhammer.
Yeah, like
commissions.
I think that's from Battlefleet Gothic, if I'm not mistaken. And this one's from a Warhammer animated
You get better
episode.
art commission. Oh, that's cool.
Well, it was an animation technically.
Yeah.
But people kind of give the animation shit for having like shit art style.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But you can tell it's more so just like they just wanted animation. They
Yeah.
want to spend like the house on it.
It's like Warhammer and anime. That's what I see.
Throw a Croc in there. We can definitely throw a Croc in there. Manscaped should have sponsored the stream once we can shave our pubes live on stream.
Get the
What
balls
does that even
out.
mean? One of a few of my favourite books. Infinite and Divine was an absolute banger. That's the Trizin book. The Night Lords trilogy is excellent. Horus Heresy is excellent. I don't know. There's just so many good ones.
See, Joe's got my back. He says nobody knows anything about the Legion of the
Damned.
Damned.
They're just on fire. Yeah, I know. Even when I made a video on them, I was so confused making the video because it's like they have 2 potential origin stories. Like one is that like they were originally a chapter that got like a disease from the warp that made them into the Legion of the Damned. But then the other is that they are like the spirits of like wrongfully killed space marines that have like
Okay.
coming
Come
back for
to life.
vengeance.
Yeah.
But it's like, which one is it?
Okay.
And then I'm kind of like, well, maybe it's both.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Like, they're so sketchy on the lore with it. I think it was just a cool idea, and they just kind of half-baked it.
And then just thought, fuck it. We're not coming back to this.
Well, they still include them, like, they're involved in the fall of Cadia.
Okay.
When the Phalanx was invaded by demons, they like, helped save it. So they're just kind of always there as, like, a bit of a back pocket thing. But,
Okay. Cool. Oh, with so much lore and so much writing, like, you'd expect there to be some avenues that they kind of just turn into a bit of a dead end.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. So by the way, if anyone's kind of confused what the stream's about, we are giving away the Magnus vs. Leman diorama. This fucking thing. That like at the end of the stream, which won't last us too much longer. If you want to participate, there's a link in the description. You can basically sign up to Dice Dioramas or buy a membership boost, and that will give you a chance to win the diorama, which is packed in a box downstairs. That's why we don't have it with us right now, ready to be shipped off. We've shipped up all the other dioramas. Did the Angron vs. Lion arrive?
No, it hasn't arrived yet. Well, it's like in customs. I haven't had a message from him.
Okay.
It should have arrived by now, to be honest.
We'll check on that. But Horus vs. Sanguinius has arrived. Revilenor's Last Stand has arrived. Angron vs. Lion's going to arrive any day now, if not arrived. And then we're going to send this one off pretty quick.
We'll send this one off like freaking tomorrow. If you guys, like whoever wins it, which is going to be amazing because then we'll have 4 dioramas, our first 4, in the hands of our members. Like, yeah, what a feat.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, we were kind of like, fuck, how are we going to ship these?
Yeah.
For a while. But no, it's been pretty great.
We managed to figure it out. Literally spent the last couple of weeks, or even 3 weeks, just building boxes. You know how fucking hard it is to build a box, man? Like, you'd think it'd be easy, bro. But it's not.
Yeah.
A few death traps in there as well. I had to like I had to message the guys like, please be careful when opening this
Yeah,
because there are screws you don't want to fuck with. Trust me.
There's like screws and nails. Sticking
Well, like I
out.
tried my best to protect them and glue some over and shit, but like still, yeah, that's not a lawsuit that I'd want to fight.
Definitely not. We'll ship to South Africa. We'll ship to anywhere that can be shipped to. So unless you're like in India or Pakistan right now, or Ukraine, or Israel, or Gaza, or North
Russia?
Korea, Russia might be hard. Then you're fine. There's a lot of war at the moment, isn't there?
There's a lot of war.
God damn.
I know. It's pretty grim.
It's pretty grim. Oh well.
Or epic, depending on how you look at it.
The content's pretty good.
Speaking of 40k fans,
Bro's going to ship it to the warp itself. If we have to, probably easier to ship it to the fucking warp than America right now.
Speaking of ships, actually, one of the dioramas we were planning on doing recently was going to be a ship battle, but we kind of benched that one for now.
We'll come back to it. That one will be cool.
Yeah.
You wish you had somewhere to put that. Oh, you can just, I don't know.
It's really not that big, man.
Yeah, I know it looks huge, but if you do kind of look, like those guys, they're Forge World Primarchs, so they're decently sized, but they're not like giga. What, about double the height of a Space Marine? So you can see, I don't know how big would the diorama be. It's like,
Well, with the frame added, you're probably looking at about 45 centimeters by 45, I'd say.
this is our smallest diorama
Yeah.
by far.
But I like how concentrated it is and
Yeah, no, same.
the leading lines.
It's not too busy. It's
it's
very,
all on the fight, you know?
yeah, it's very aesthetic.
The engagement.
The,
Should we show him the video a little bit? I'll just skip through it.
Yeah, we can do that.
What's the time? 11:36.
Yeah, we'll go over the video a little bit and then
One.
we can draw the winner.
Instead of
A shining world of knowledge and psychic enlightenment. Their sorcerer breaking the sacred laws of fire. Tasked with delivering Leman. It was the body, and we rebuilt it for our previous Horus vs. Sanguinius diorama.
I'll just mute it and I'll explain to you guys the main stages. So, essentially, the idea originated from when I was building the Horus vs. Sanguinius diorama. I went there to go pick up some translucent resin from Major Mini's headquarters, and we cured it, and it fucking glowed inside of the cure. I don't know if anyone else has seen this. For me, it was my first time, and look at that shit. It freaking glowed, man. Like, this was translucent pieces of, like, you know, resin, quote unquote. And I was like, okay, what can we do with this? So Riley was like, oh, you know, warp fire, Magnus versus Leman, maybe you could do something with that.
These are the concepts as well. We had a lot of ideas of how it could work, but the UV one turned out to be the best. Someone just asked, so you sign up for a membership and that automatically puts you in the drawing? Yes. You don't have to. You just sign up and then you're in. You don't have to do any like extra steps. So you get the boost, then you're in. You do the sign up and you're in. We haven't closed the drawing yet. So when we do, Chris will close it. He'll export a file and then he'll send it to me.
So we had artwork commissioned for the top of the pyramid, the base, and this had to be more detailed. I spoke to the artist about, like, this is actually a pretty important one. I spoke to him about increasing the gaps of the stairs because that's where the light was going to shine through. And obviously, you know, we had like 4 gaps, but it's a very small gap for light to go. And we needed a lot of it to illuminate the resin. So as you can see, this is probably the best render that we had of what it was kind of going to look like. You can see how thin those gaps were going to be. So we needed the lights to be powerful. And then this is another render just with the smoke on top. Deadly Prince Studio, a lot of you guys probably know who he is if you're active on Instagram. He rendered these in Houdini and then I freeze froze it, said I want that, and then he made it. It's pretty fucking epic.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Our first one was fucked, we got a few more, and then we started to build. So I'd say the hardest, most difficult part was the translucent resin just wasn't, the UV strips that I initially bought just weren't doing it. This is it with the lights off. You can see it's not even glowing at the top of the resin. It just wasn't enough. So if I just skip through the video here a little bit. That was a setup that I had. I literally like
placed UV strips into the gaps, so they couldn't have been more direct, and they still weren't powerful enough. So I ripped those off, which was fucking sad because I spent so long putting them on. I bought one wash light, and even with just one wash light, you can see the strength through the gaps was just so much more power. So then I got to work. We ended up buying 4. I broke them apart. Like, these are for fucking parties, right? These are like for your kids' parties, like glow-in-the-dark parties. I bought 4 of them, stripped them from their like casing, so that all the wiring shit was exposed, desoldered them, and then hooked it up to one switch. So, and it actually worked. It actually fucking worked. I also bought, I bought some stuff to like protect the heat and try and disperse the heat a bit more. Then I had to figure out how the hell I was going to put them all into the base. That was a bit of a fuck around too. So we had 2, as you can see here, we had 2 wash lights, pretty much covering these 2 side walls here. You can see these LEDs are like right up against the edge. So these 2 side walls were covered, and then we had to cover the other side walls as well. So we created this little kind of buffer so that the other ones could sit on top. So now you can see here, they're sitting just on top. There's about a 2 to 3 centimeter gap. And now all 4 side walls were covered, meaning that when you turned it on, all 4 UV prints lit up. That was fucked. Go watch the video if you haven't.
It's actually very epic.
It is an epic video. It definitely didn't get
the amount of problem solving that went into that.
And then we did a little bit of scenery, bit of rocks,
What other diorama builder would do that? Like none.
Yeah, I know, right? And then it was the frame. So
yeah, cool. I've got some pretty good questions. So while we're doing it, so how many people are in the draw? For this one, there's like 250 people. So if you do sign
less, bro.
Oh, true.
Less. We only have 200 members.
Yeah, cool. So they actually, like, everyone's got a solid chance.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Very good chance.
Made you got that new White Scar model is actually heat. I'm gonna have to cop. Yeah, dude, that fucking. I was very proud of that. If you've seen that model, Chris, it slaps. Definitely underrated, just like the White Scars. Not that one. That is a cool model though.
Sanguineous model.
That's our newest one. If you guys want to cop, Diorama members get a discount, by the way.
Yep, that is true.
This Dragon Warrior model, fucking sick model, but
damn, looks nice to paint.
It does look nice to paint.
Yeah.
But it just the white scars are so underappreciated, so didn't get many sales. But it's alright. It's play the long game. I want to get it commission painted. I think then it would get the
100%. Yeah, if you have these commission painted here.
Yeah. Well, they've sent them all to Gardos, but fucking Italy went on strike for their postal service. So fucking Italians, man.
It's unfortunate.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. Dragon Warrior is dope. Definitely cop. 3D modeling is dope. Now that I can yap, I want to know your opinion on Sanguineous versus Magnus. Like, who would win? Well, on paper, Magnus should beat all of the Primarchs, but he always gets his ass kicked. So, I'm going to say Sanguineous because he was literally the best Primarch fighter. Like, he beat Horus. And then Horus obviously did bullshit hacks mode and then won. But in the actual fair fight, he won. How do you feel about Amazon and Henry Cavill? Excited for the live Warhammer? Yeah, as far as I know, that's going ahead. I think you did an update recently. It's all locked in, so I think that'd be really cool. I've got a lot of hope for that. I think it'll be awesome.
Barnacle says, Chris, you're also a cook. I love the Instagram posts. I appreciate that. And that's a good, that reminded me. We are posting as many possible pieces of short form content on our Instagram. So if you want to see the behind the scenes, come over and follow us there. We only post obviously our like magnum opuses to YouTube. When that happens when the dioramas are done. But to Instagram, we post pretty much daily. So come follow us over there.
Eyeballs been glued to the Doomslay model for a while. It is quite a cool model. That's probably one of our best sellers, to be honest. And yeah, so that is the diorama we're about to give away.
Yes.
So this is, if you guys want to sign up, this is your last chance because Chris is about to close the entries.
Yep.
Fucking hell. Yeah, so Chris is about to cut it off. We'll give it another 2 minutes. If you guys want to go right now, you just got to click become a member and pick a tier. Automatically enters you, or you go to the boost section, pick what boost you want, say select boost, and pick the Magnus vs. Leman. It's the only one there, so can't miss it. This is your last chance to enter in the draw. You could take this diorama home. We've got it ready to ship. We'll ship it off this week, or I guess next week technically. And you'll have it real quick because it'll be courier, and bang, you'll have it in your house.
Also, we forgot to mention we're giving away a Magnus and a Leman.
Oh yeah, there's like technically second and third. I guess it's second and second though because of the same value. So there'll be 3 winners tonight. Obviously, the one who wins the diorama, that's the big prize, but we're also giving away a Forge World Magnus and a Forge World Leman.
Yeah. Should we go first, second, third, or?
Yeah, diorama first.
Yep.
Because it's always good, like the first name drawn. Like,
Sure.
And then it'll be, then just be Leman on Magnus.
Yeah.
Same value really.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so you guys can get to that. Chris is gonna go to his laptop and then get ready to give that little snip. Does Russ come with his wolves? I think the model in Russ Forge World. I think the model might come with the wolves, or is there's a diorama version that does? No, I think the raw model doesn't. I swear there's a diorama version though. Yeah, I swear you could like buy if you bought. Yeah, this Magnus and Leman diorama base from Forge World. Yeah, you'd buy the Leman model and you'd buy the Magnus so you could put them against each other. But even that doesn't come with these wolves. The wolves are there, but I feel like those might be 3D prints maybe. Leman, Russ, wolves, models. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you can actually buy them. That's cool. So yeah, I guess you could get these, and then you could put them on the base. It's pretty cool. There you go. Alright, we've got... Is that exporting, Chris, or...?
Yeah, I'm shutting off the giveaway now.
Alright, last chance, guys. Oh, you saying is that shutting off?
Yeah, I'd probably say.
Alright, well, I mean, you've had your chance.
Yeah.
The giveaway is closed.
Yeah, and we've got the CSV.
Cool. Alright.
Just bring it up a bit.
We're going to upload that into our hectic software, which the same one I've been using the whole time. It's the this one. You guys might recognize it. The Dwayne The Rock Johnson Guardsman. And then yeah, draw winner will sort us out nicely. Yeah.
Or maybe it would be easy. Should I do it this way? Or do you want to cut me out? Because it kind of...
Yeah, I just export it. I'll chop it because it looks kind of fucked on yours. Our software pulls up Excel. Man, Excel is powerful. And yeah, it's like a custom sheet or whatever. The guy's actually a genius. He put so much time and effort into it. Oh, not really. He's just really smart.
Do you want to reset the file?
I already have.
You already have? Alright, take this.
Have you sent it?
No, not yet. I'm trying to find a way.
Cool. Alright, downloading. Downloaded.
Ooh, I'm keen to see who's gonna win it. We'll see if they have Discord as well.
Yeah, it's always good when they do. The best is when we can give them a call.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Get rid of that one. So just cleaning the file to make sure there's no, because we often put our own names in for test purposes. It would be bad if we accidentally won.
Which actually happened.
That did actually happen.
Last diorama.
That was not a good look.
I don't think I won the diorama, but I think I won the King Orc or something.
Yeah, something that was retarded.
It was like a 1 in 300 chance.
Yeah.
It was like single entries only.
Yeah, that
and
was
somehow
that wasn't good.
got the dub.
Cool. That is cleaned and ready to go. Alrighty. Let's change the viewing. Alright, upon clicking this button, the winner of the Magnus vs. Leman diorama will be drawn. Whew. Another day. Another diorama giveaway.
Yeah, shit. Our 4th one, bro.
Mm.
Who would have known?
I mean, we would have hoped we would have gotten to this point.
Yeah. If we get to 12, I'll be happy.
12 would be pretty epic.
3, 2, 1.
Andrew Hale. The name's kind of familiar.
Yeah, I think he's already won one.
Ooh.
Oh, we should have discussed what happens there.
I guess he wins another one.
Yeah, he won the Rhino before one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, he won Magnus vs. Leman as well.
Holy shit.
Damn. There you go.
His kid is going to be extremely happy.
Damn. Andrew Hale, the winner of a previous diorama, has won another diorama. I guess that pays to be a Mythic member.
4.67%.
Well, he was a day 1 Mythic member, and his odds have just kind of increased as well. Well, it just shows that it's not rigged, because, I mean, good on him. Yeah, he updated his Mythic, did he?
No, he just resubscribed in March.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so he's been a Mythic member for 6 months, 7 months. Yeah, that's epic. Good on you, Andrew.
Congrats, Andrew,
Second
bro.
diorama win.
He's going to start collecting our fucking dioramas.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Although, I mean, yeah, like.
I mean, look, obviously it would be nice to have like
it would
someone
have been
else.
more ideal if I guess someone else did, but that's how
But
it works,
he
right?
still pays a subscription.
Yeah, it's
so-
not like you become immune to winning future dioramas.
Yeah, that would be unfair.
That's pretty fucking funny. Oh, congratulations, Andrew.
Yeah. Why? How
There you
can
go.
you possibly say it's rigged, bro?
'Cause
If anything, we would
no.
not want to give it to
Yeah,
the same
no,
person.
this is like technically what you'd avoid, but no, that's how it works. Hell yeah, good on him. He's a good guy. If anyone deserves to win a diorama, it's him.
He's got
If anyone deserves to win 2 dioramas. Alright, I guess we'll draw. This will be for Magnus. So,
Yep.
prize title. Magnus. The Magnus model goes to. Okay, that's a bit sus.
Wait, go look at the CSV. Wait, do it. Did you draw 3rd place?
There's no way.
Just do Leman. Wait, if it's Andrew
Okay,
for a
then,
3rd time.
then there's clearly something wrong and we'll redraw. That's fucking hilarious. No, yeah, so Alex Pashian.
There's no fucking way.
Well, he had a 4.6% chance, so it's like rolling 2 20-sided dice and they land on the same number.
That's crazy.
I don't think we'll give the Magnus to someone else though, because I don't think he should win.
That's fair. Let's give the
Two.
Magnus to someone else.
Okay, that's pretty hilarious. Okay, so Alex Pashian will take the Magnus.
Yep.
And then this next one will be for Leman. That's funny as. Draw it up. And then Joshua will get the Leman.
Joshua Lovell.
Beautiful. Okay. That's fucking.
That's crazy.
That's very funny. There you go. Well, I guess that because there's less founding fathers this time around,
Yeah.
so obviously they were taking up like a big chunk of it.
Well, congratulations, lads.
Andrew Hale needs to buy a lottery ticket or some shit. What are the odds? Well, the odds of winning here are shown. So Andrew's been a day one Mythic member, and Mythic members get accumulating tickets. So like every month he gets his 500 entries plus another 50 entries every month he's subscribed, capping at I think 1,000. So he's getting like every giveaway he has like a shitload of entries basically, because he's stayed Mythic for ages now. And then
Although we are actually taking off the accumulative entries when we launch our V2 website.
yeah, they're a little bit OP.
Well, it just doesn't really make much sense to like it is obviously a loyalty rewards program, but we're going to be implementing other forms of loyalty rewards. Because
It gets a bit OP.
yeah, it's just a bit like it's not the best idea. So
That's right. And then the three, I think Alex is a long-term Emerald member, or maybe a new Mythic member, and then Joshua, I'm pretty sure, is an Emerald. We were doing some test draws before, just to like test the file, and a Silver member won one of the test draws, a Gold member won one of the test draws. But at the end of the day, like, it's not a surprise that the Mythic members win, because, you know,
they're paying
the most.
$1,000 USD a year.
Yeah, by far the most. And at the end of the day, the only way we can make these dioramas is through having members and payments and stuff. So, for example, building dioramas is not cheap. Advertising dioramas is not cheap. Hiring people to help out is not cheap. So, yeah, definitely a awesome when the people that really support us the most do end up getting something. So, yeah, that's pretty funny. Reset on a win. That's a good idea.
Should we try call Andrew?
We could try.
He's offline currently.
That's pretty funny.
I've literally been communicating with him so much about getting...
Yeah, because he just got his Rylanov versus Fulgrim diorama arrived, and now he's going to get another one.
That's crazy, bro.
Well, at least we've got his address already. I think taking the money to put back into the community.
Yeah, so Michael, we're going to be updating the major mini discount codes tomorrow.
Yes.
So just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I've had a few people message me. The new codes will come out tomorrow, so you guys can buy, because I know a lot of people want to use it on the Sanguinius. Sorry, not the Sanguinius, the Fallen Angel of Blood. So, yeah, we can definitely do that. But yeah, there we go, guys. Another dove for Andrew Hale. And another diorama given away officially.
Yes. Can't wait for the Dungeons and Dragons one too.
Yeah, the Dungeons and Dragons one will be cool.
Yeah,
I think even if obviously I know a lot of you guys aren't necessarily D&D people, but like it's a dragon.
It's fucking sick.
You
can still place your minis on it if you'd like.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be magnetized, so you could always just do like my Space Marines accidentally time traveled and now have to kill a dragon.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
This is like
it's more of a piece of art than anything.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next diorama giveaway. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, guys.